Okay, this is the Fortune 500 handler part 3. So anyway, I start telling him about my marriage. I'm like, I'm in a bad situation. Like I told him what I could, not too much. He was still a coworker, so I was treating it that way, but as a coworker friend, I guess. So we start talking about that. He starts telling me that he's having problems in his marriage. Now, here's the thing. His wife was pregnant, and he had, I think, a 2-year-old at the time. So, and she had moved over here from the Netherlands. That's where he lives or was from. So he had brought her and the child here as well. So yeah, they're here, blah blah blah. He starts telling me he's having problems in his marriage, and I'm like, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's especially tough with a baby on the way and stuff like that. So anyway, he starts asking me, he asked me, I think it was the next day or the next week, he asked me to go to lunch with him. So I went to lunch with him to some Mexican restaurant in a shopping center across the way. And as we're sitting at the table, he starts rubbing his foot on my leg, like underneath the table. And I'm like, yo, like I thought he just accidentally like was rubbing on me. But no, like he intended to do that. Now that I look back on it, I see. So anyway, he's like trying to buy me drinks. He's like, let's have drinks. He didn't even drink alcohol. And he was like, have a margarita. I insist. He wanted to get me like loosened up, I guess. You know what I mean? But I was kind of uncomfortable with him at this point because I'm like, you know what I mean? So I didn't really drink. So anyway, plus we were working, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't really drink during the work day. So anyway, so that happened. And then I'm trying to think how this ended up. So anyway, he asked me, he kept saying he wanted to kiss me. He kept inviting me to his house. His wife was away. I don't remember where she was. I think she had gone back home for something. I don't know. So anyway, he kept inviting me to go to his house, insisting that I come to his house. Get in your car and just drive here. Drive here now. If your husband's asleep, come over. And I'm like, Hito, I'm not coming to your house, okay? So after conversing for a while, we meet one evening, and I'm like, listen, this can't be. You know what I mean? You're married. Your wife is